Yeah.
Oh, gas prices are going up. It's just shortage emergency.
Go to the fucking truck stop, might be cheaper though. Let's get it, man. All right. Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful that I came out there pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai has created us to do. So he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And Shalom. It's your brothers from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, with another camp speaking, to do what we're created to do, man, to uplift and exalt the name of the Almighty God, Yahweh. You see, through the name of his only begotten Son, which is Yahweh Shai, to let the world know what the Most High is doing in the earth according to his will, according to what he's purposed from the beginning. As he told us, the end has been declared from the beginning, man, and we see all these different things taking place in the earth because the Most High is bringing his what? His counsel to pass, his will to pass. You see, which ends in what? The Israelites, beginning with our Lord Yahweh Shai, ruling and reigning in the earth in righteousness. So we have to have all these different things take place. All these different things must come to pass so the Most High's will can be fulfilled in the fullness of it. Now what we see happening in the earth, especially in the Middle East, is what? War is ramping up. You just had what? Israel strike Iran, man, and kill one of their top officials. And guess what that's going to cause? It's already talking about what? Iran has put the world on notice that in 72 hours they're going to strike Israel back. That's all according to prophecy, man. See, and it's just going to ramp up as the days go by. We all in August now. In a couple more months, it'll be October. And it'll be a whole year since the whole October 7th thing happened in Israel. You see? And that was all the Most High's will because what? He's ramping, he's causing World War III to be intensified. That's what it's all leading to. World War III popping up.
And historically, this day, 1492, Christopher Columbus set sail from Spain to come and terrorize the Israelites in the past. So this ain't nothing new. These devils, they've done it multiple times to us, but this is the final go-around where they're raising up, causing all this havoc so that they can bring forth that new world order.
Somebody grabbed their constantly gather for war. Somebody grabbed that real quick. Because that's what's happening, man. This lets us know who the Edomites are. They're the nation of people that's always causing war to rage in the earth, as it tells you in Revelation 6. You see? That he that sat upon that red horse and the great sword was given into his hand, man. That's what we're seeing. That's why you see the Americans being at war since its fucking inception. You see, the state of Israel is constantly going back and forth, tit for tat, with these different nations in the Middle East, and it's always causing tensions to be had amongst the nations in that area. You see, this is Esau, man. He's taking peace from the earth. As long as Esau is in power, there will be no peace. The only time peace is going to be established is when our Lord Yahweh Shai, the one you can call Jesus Christ, returns, man. That's when peace and the fullness of it is going to be established in the earth. And the reason we don't see it happening now with those people who are in that land proclaiming to be the chosen people is because they're not the chosen people. Because prophecy tells us exactly what's supposed to happen once the Israelites, the Most High's true people, go back into that land. You got that?
Yeah. In Psalms 140, verse, I'm going to start at 1, and then the point is going to be 2, but it goes together.
Okay.
To the chief musician, a psalm of David, deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man, preserve me from the violent man.
That violent man, that evil man is talking about Esau, Edom, the wicked according to the Bible, man. The Most High's sword on the earth. You see, the same nation of people who were blessed with the sword at their birth. Well, not at their birth, but given that sword from our forefather Isaac, man. That was his blessing. And this is what we see. The Edomite nations, they're constantly doing what? Developing their military, developing that sword. And that proves to us who they are. Okay?
It says, which imagine mischiefs in their heart continually are they gathered together for war.
Continually are they gathered together for war. So once again, since America has come into existence, it's always been at war. You look at Esau, he's always at war. And someone's nation fucking with them, you see, causing disturbances in the forest, man. That's the nature of these devils, and that's what we see happening in the Middle East.
That's what they did back in the past in the Garden of Eden.
Yep. And we see the state of Israel, which are Edomites, the grandson of Esau. We see them doing what, man? Causing nothing but tension and war in the Middle East. You see? And that's why it tells us in the book of Jeremiah that the least of the flock is going to draw them out. That's what's happening. So
I got a quick fact right away, Baba Kashaw, you mentioned it. This is, look up the years the USA has been at war. It says the United States has been at war for 228 of the last 245 years, or 93.5% of the years between 1775 and 2018.
So 93% of the time, these Edomites of America have been at war. Why? Because they're the Edomites.
It's a war machine.
Prophecy tells us, they're constantly gathered for war, man. That's why it's known as what? The military-industrial complex. Because they make money off of war. You see? You got that?
I got one. Let me get one more verse. Ends with that one. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips, Selah.
Because nothing good comes out of the mouth of the Edomites. They might promise you this and promise you that. That's what goes into the scripture. Say what? Their words were smoother than butter, but war was in their heart. You see? That's their nature. They might tell you something and do something else, man. You see? They're the deceiver. They're the man of sin. You see that? They're not to be trusted. Like the scriptures tell us, never trust thine enemy. And our chief enemy is Esau Edom. You see that?
It says in Jeremiah 50, verse 45, therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, that he had taken against Babylon.
That he had taken against Babylon, which is what? America. You see that? And we see what's happening. You see that?
Confusion.
Yep. So that state of Israel, the state of Israel, you see what's happening with that relationship with America, man. And as we move forward on the timeline of prophecy, we're seeing what? Israel poke and jab at Iran. And what is that going to cause? What is that going to cause, man? It's going to cause Russia to be pulled in, which is going to cause America to be pulled in, and it's going to cause the rest of the nations to be gathered for what? World War III.
Which they try to make this Hamas out to be like a terrorist group that's, underground. This is the government of Gaza. This ain't just like some underground group. It's the actual leadership of that country. That's why these other countries are getting roused up, because they're able to go in there and just destroy this government that was set up.
So the thing with that is what? That gives Esau calls them terrorists to be justified in doing what they want to do to them.
Yeah.
That's why they put the label of savages on our people. That's why they call us niggas, man. So they can be justified. That's why they call us black, Hispanic, Native American. You see, when you're tied to those titles that the enemy put upon you, they're justified in destroying you, man. So they use that word terrorist and place it on anyone. You see, they want to demonize. So when they put you in the headlines, this terrorist, this terrorist, that, this domestic terrorist, this, so forth and so on, they're justified in everything they do unto you. And that's why you see the Israelis doing what they're doing to those Palestinians, man, because they put that word terrorist on them. And now in the sight of the world, what? They're so-called justified in the things that they're doing. But now the nations are being roused up, and hell no. See, Turkey is being roused up, Armenia is being roused up, Russia's being roused up, and even the UN, the United Nations, is saying the state of Israel is committing war crimes, man.
China.
You see, everybody's calling that shit out now, because what? Esau's become small among the nations. You see?
Even their own government, they have walkouts at the capitals where people or universities where they say, hey, I don't want to be part of this, knowing that you're paying for the genocide against people.
You got civil war brewing in the state of Israel, because you got Israelis who say those Palestinians, fuck them. Anything that we do unto them is justified, and you got the other half of them on the other side say, hey, this is wrong, stop doing this. So what is that? That's more division. It goes into what Yahweh Shah said, man, the house divided against itself cannot stand. So everywhere you look, you see pertaining to Esau, he's divided, man. The American Edomites versus the Russian Edomites, the American Edomites versus the fucking British Edomites, the Israeli Edomites divided against the Israeli Edomites, man.
That's and have-nots.
Hey, it's causing this man to be taken down to fulfill the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man.
Because he's being revealed, and that's the next prophecy, is his kingdom coming down.
It's over with.
Yeah.
It's over. And it's just going to get worse as the days go by, man.
He knows.
It's over with, man.
That's why he comes down with great wrath.
Because he
has
knows.
no other option but that sword.
Oh, the mark of the beast. We starting to see that thing being pushed forth even more. So all the prophecies are coming together to form a head, and it's all to do what? To fulfill the will of the Most High God Yahweh, man. As we've been, beginning with our apostles and elders, we've been telling you this for years now.
I got more. It says, and his purpose, is right with what the brother said in the spirit, with the purpose of Yahweh, this is why all this is happening, to lead up to the destruction of Babylon the Great. It says, and his purpose that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans, which that they're talking about the elite of Esau, the witches and warlocks that worship Satan. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, those Amalekites, small hat counterfeits. It says, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
And that's what's about to happen. See, this fucking die-hard relationship that the American Edomites have with the Israelis is going to cause them to be drawn into World War III. See, because
the leaders, they've been revealed as actually having dual citizenship, because a lot of politicians
a lot of them
are small hats.
a lot of these people who are sitting on these different seats in your Congress, in your House of Representatives, so forth and so on, they're Israelis having dual citizenship, and they're using their power they have in the midst of the American government to do what? To back the state of Israel.
Yeah.
Anthony Blinken, he's die hard for the Israelis. Hey, Joe Biden, he's die hard for the Israelis, man. And guess what? Having that type of die hard relationship with the Israelis is going to pull the land of America into World War III, because with this new shit that's going on between Israel and Iran, it's causing the tension to be built up between those nations. And we know that Iran is a major ally to the state to Russia, man.
Through prophecy.
Ezekiel 38. So with them attacking this place, and if Iran retaliates, there's gonna be a constant back and forth. You see? And guess what? The fucking the American media is gonna demonize Iran, and they're gonna spin some bullshit to be justified in going to Iran. And guess what that's gonna do? Pull Russia into it.
Yeah.
You see?
Oh yeah, and America, because they have contracts with these, Israel, that they have to come in and support no matter what they do.
Yep.
Same thing with Russia and Iran.
And the thing is,
Iran.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter who's in the office, because look at this. Joe Biden, he has that fucking tight relationship with Israel, right? So now he's stepping down, and a new president is about to come in. But we see what? Donald Trump has that same type of relationship with Israel, because he just took a whole fucking photo shoot with Benjamin Netanyahu a couple weeks ago. If Kamala Harris gets in there, guess what? Her husband is a 1948, a small head, an Israeli.
Herself, most likely, because they said she goes back to the ground.
She Elon.
Yep. Oh, you know.
Elon. But still,
Yeah.
her husband is a fucking
Yeah. She's
48er. She could goddamn be, you know what I'm saying,
Oh yeah, the person's
used
yeah.
as a fucking mouthpiece for this dude to do what? The bidding of Israel. So no matter who gets in there,
Yeah.
that relationship with American Israel is gonna be tight knit, because that's the will of the Most High. The least of the flock is gonna draw the biggest superpower in the world into World War III with Russia and the rest of the nations, and America's gonna lose, man. You see?
See that news on the that woman that's trying to get presidency in Mexico? She's a 48er.
Oh yeah.
I thought they already gave it to him.
Claudia.
They already got it.
They killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I got one more. Verse 46. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations.
What is the noise of the taking of Babylon? The destruction of this place. That's what that relationship with Israel is going to get America. It's going to get Israel and America destroyed. You see, America destroyed to the point to where it will never rise again. No one will ever live on this landmass again. And the state of Israel is going to be burned up to be purified, so the children of the Most High, the Israelites, the true people, can be taken back into the land to live in it according to what the Most High promised unto our fathers, man. You see?
Which I got the cry.
Yeah.
Revelation 18, verse 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught.
And that's all it's going to take for this place to be destroyed. 1 hour. this great buildup. And it's been building up. It's been building up this way for years now, man. For decades now. And it's gonna what? Come to a climax of 1 hour. All it's gonna take is 1 hour for this place to be destroyed, man.
And that's another thing. America was so fat and riches. That's why it hasn't went down so fast.
Yo, because America's tied to every fucking economical system in the world, man. That U.S. dollar has America sitting fat. You see? And the nations wouldn't dare to fucking just destroy this cash cow just for nothing, because it knows if America falls, their economy falls.
Because they were able to starve them out.
But the thing is, it's gonna get to the point to where it's inevitable, man. It can't be avoided. You see, something's gonna happen, but the nation's gonna be like, man, fuck it, we taking this bitch down.
Yeah. Oh, China's already said it. They said without us, you have no economy. Because who provides America with all its
everything you win, everything in America, they say is made in China.
Made in China.
And also, the United States has been in such great power because that's part of the blessings that was given unto these Edomites, you know? At the end days, you know, of the power they were going to have, the blessing, the fatness of, you know, of the earth.
And that's why they can't believe it'll go down, because they had it so rich for so long.
And these people, they can't even imagine what we're saying coming to pass, because they can't see America falling, man. But
Trump's about to win.
But the thing is, they don't understand the Most High's will, man. This place is about to be fucking destroyed.
The rule and the terror that it has put over the other nations. Yep, go ahead, bro.
It says, look, in 1 hour, that's why I tell you in the book of Zephaniah, that the Most High gonna make a speedy riddance of them that dwell in the land, man. 1 hour is all it's gonna take for this, everything that you see around you, to be completely dissolved by way of that nuclear fire, man.
It says, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors
who are bringing those goods into America. You see, the biggest consuming nation on the planet Earth is America, man. This is how we know that this is Babylon the Great. It's not talking about the fucking Vatican. You see, all up and down the fucking east coast of America, all the way around the Gulf of Mexico, all the way up to the west coast of America, are ports bringing in goods from the different nations, man. Right. So these Americans can consume it and have those delicacies that they've fucking been relying on their entire life.
That's why there's debt.
That's why they had the construction of the Panama Canal, to make a fast and quicker way to get those shipments to the west coast of the United States.
Yep.
So they don't have to go through the country. They
so you don't have to go all around fucking South America.
It says, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning.
You know why? Because the cash cow of the world is gone, man. Ain't gonna be no more fucking getting rich off the back of the Israelites, because that's mainly what it is. You see, the Israelites have to go to our enemy for the one of all things. We're the most consuming nation of people inside of America, man. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You see that? They've gotten rich off the backs of us, man. That time is coming to an end. See, you think buying all these goddamn PlayStations and all this Nike. You see?
Even the Jordans.
All the Jordans, all that shit comes that's imported from these different countries. The main consumers of it is who? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man.
That's why they gave you a stimulus check, because they thought you would stimulate the economy.
And they knew niggas, as soon as niggas got that shit, they spit that motherfucker.
Yeah. But it can't be.
Right back to them.
But Babylon can't be saved.
Oh, just like if they give niggas reparations, say they gave every so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American $5 million. Guess what? They gonna get that money back in the next couple of years, because all you just gonna do is spend it.
Oh, a majority within 48 hours.
They seen that shit on Dave Chappelle. They seen that shit on Dave Chappelle, and they gave Jake reparations. Niggas out here buying fucking box trucks full of fucking Newports and shit.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. Box trucks full of Newports and Hennessy. You see, you can buy some damn designer clothes. You know what I'm saying? Jake gonna be out here buying all type of shit, giving that money right back to whoever gave it to him.
They're not doing nothing with it.
Ain't finna try to build no community like them niggas love to be talking about. Black bank this, black bank that. Niggas gonna put that money right back into the economy, man. That's all knows this shit. It's all good.
It says, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, that great city, wherein we are made rich, all that had ships in the sea reason of her costliness.
It's gonna bring the merchants of the nations to a state of mourning, man. So it goes into cast that dust upon your head. That's a sign of mourning.
I just before cap, I was just talking about paddleboarding.
It says, by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate.
1 hour is to be made desolate. That's this whole thing. It's a prolonged build-up for 1 hour of destruction, man. You see that? That's how it goes. 1 hour.
Now, one more. Verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets.
That's the spirit you're supposed to be in. You're not supposed to be in the spirit of on America to continue on, man. All this stuff is happening because the Most High is avenging us upon this place. He's finally given a judgment to this place for all the rape, robbery, murder, and atrocity that's been done unto us, man. It's supposed to be the spirit of rejoicing when you see these things come to pass, man. Because we know our captivity is coming to an end.
That's what he told us before they happened. So we wouldn't be offended at them.
We're more afraid of it.
Yeah. It says, for Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai has avenged you on her.
Right. That's why America's about to be destroyed, man. Punishment which is finally come upon it has been done unto the Israelites.
Jeremiah 51, verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7, and it reads, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
See, and that's what's happening right now. See, taking part in the line of Babylon, going to the US dollar. It's what the doctrine philosophy about letting America come in. See, the democracy in that country. That shit is not affordable. See? All that goes into the line of Babylon. Now the nations are mad, man. They're fed up with what they see. It's not beneficial for them. See? That's all happening because the prophecy, man. The Most High is turning the world against this place.
That's why they're turning to Christ. Which is prophesied that Russia would be a savior to these other nations against these Edomites, including the Edomites, because eventually even the allies of America are going to go to Russia. Russia being an Edomite nation.
It says verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Hell for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Guess what? It's the Most High's will for this place to be destroyed, man. Nothing that you Americans do is going to cause this place to be healed. Not Donald Trump getting all this nothing, man. Because according to the end-all be-all of the Most High's counsel, America has to be destroyed before the nation of Israel can be set up as a superpower in the earth to establish righteousness, man.
Says, forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
Well, now it's time for the punishment of this place to come down. This is why we see World War III intensifying by the day. Because we are in the midst of World War III. We're in the beginning stages of it.
Where do you think these elite are running to bunkers? And the ones that you hear about ain't even the elite. Those are just the glove tools. But they're getting bunkers to try to hide from
Says, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai hath brought forth our righteousness, and it says, come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, our power.
That's what we're doing. I gave you the understanding of these prophecies, man. We're declaring this unto you, let you know we're doing this, man. This is all the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is the understanding that you actually find in the Bible, man, in the book. You see? You don't find this anywhere else. You're not getting this from the Christian church, from the Catholic church. You only get the true understanding of the Bible by going to the men of the Lord, and we're telling you, as it is written, thus saith the Lord, man, he's going to destroy America. The reason World War III is about to pop up because what? The Most High said it in his heart to have the America destroyed. But you have all these people thinking that, oh, after World War III, America's just gonna bounce back. It's gonna be like the World War II, or World War I and World War II. But shit eventually goes back to normal. No, man. World War III is the Most High hitting the reset button on the earth. You see, all the economies of the earth, all the power structures on the earth are going to be cast down. You see that? For a new system, a new earth can be established through Yahweh Shai and the Israelites, beginning with the Yahweh Shai and 144,000. Man, that's what's about to happen. You got it?
It says, verse 11, says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
That spirit is being roused up. Russia's in the spirit of, hey, we're ready to go. You see?
And if I can say, Biden actually just signed executive order sending more troops over there into Israel, and also dealing with the other one in Ukraine. Yeah. America is at war. The whole world is really at war, but it hasn't taken to the point where Armageddon is happening.
Once again, it's the beginning stages of it. Yeah. It's the, I won't even, what, the calm before the fullness of the storm?
Yeah.
These little hiccups and tensions between the nations is like a tit for tat right now. They shoot a missile here, y'all shoot a missile back. Y'all shoot a missile here, we'll do another missile over here. We'll take one of your leaders out, we'll take out one of your leaders.
And World War I, it started with one assassination. That's what it happened. The man got killed, and then the whole world went to war the next day.
So that's the type of shit that's coming, man. And once again, the state of Israel is gonna be the one to put that spark in that powder can, man. It's gonna be on. You see?
Says, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
So the Most High's purpose is what? To destroy America. It's his vengeance upon this place for what was done to us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It tells you that in the book of Joel chapter 3. Somebody go over that book. Start at verse 1. The reason these nations are being gathered in the Middle East for World War III is because the Most High is about to punish them for what was done to the children of Israel. You see that? That's what's coming. That's what's happening. It was never meant for America to be established forever. Everybody out here talking about God bless America this and God bless America that. It's because you don't understand what's actually written in the Bible. You see, all throughout this book, the Most High has proclaimed the destruction of America, and that's what's about to happen in the midst of World War III. Nuclear missiles are going to be shot off, and the main victim of World War III is going to be America and the inhabitants of it, man. You see, that's what's written in this Bible, in this book. You see? Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. Okay.
Joel 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
And this is what you're witnessing right now. You're witnessing so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans all throughout this planet Earth be reawakened to the fact that we are the children of Israel. You see, in the process of that, you see the nations being gathered together. You see? And the Most High is leading them over there to that area of the Middle East in the valley of Yahweh Shabbat, which is Yahweh's judgment. Why? To punish them for what was done unto the Israelites. You see, all that rape, robbery, murder, all the atrocities done unto our people, the transatlantic slave trade, the mass genocide of the so-called Hispanics, Native Americans, at the hand of Christopher Columbus and his goons. And the Most High is about to repay America for all that once and for all, finally, man.
And what they're about to do coming.
Yo.
In the future, soon future, they're about to come with great violence against the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, because they're establishing a new world order, and it's in so-called white supremacy. So to establish that supremacy, they got to slaughter a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And that's what's going to happen soon. You're going to have war in the streets. That's why you have these UN troops being shipped under the title immigrant into the streets of America, so that there will be violence in your ghettos. The word ghetto means where the Jew dwells.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
So the Most High is going to cause all the nations to be gathered in that area of the Middle East, you see, in the valley of Yahweh Shabbat, to plead with them there, to judge them for what was done unto the Israelites.
it's a willful ignorance if you don't agree, because even that donor factory, being Amalekite, he said himself, he says, when I do all the research, I'm the bad guy. Talking about the small hatters, So it's easy to see because even their own tongue is falling upon their own head.
So finishing off Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 11, at the end it says, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the vengeance of his temple.
Vengeance of the Most High. That's what's coming upon this place. What was done unto the Most High's people. You see that? And you Israelites are supposed to be in the spirit rejoicing about this, man. You're supposed to be excited to see this. You're supposed to be sending the Lord's prayer every day, sending up praises on this place every day. If the Most High giving you the spirit to teach as a man, you're supposed to be out here preaching and prophesying to show you that, to show the Most High that you have faith and you believe in what He said He's going to do. Offering up the sacrifice of your lips. That's what's pleasing in the sight of the Most High. And all faith, man. You see that? Not supposed to be in the spirit talking about 10, 15 years from now. You and Israelites talking about 10, 15 years from now. Nah, 10, 15 years from now, we hoping to be in the kingdom of heaven, living it up.
God.
You see? We ain't in the spirit talking about, oh, my daughter's graduation, my son playing for the goddamn Notre Dame fighting Irish and shit. We ain't in that spirit, man. We in the spirit of getting the fuck. We in the spirit of love. How much I coming today?
Well, what are they?
Shit.
What's gonna be the future for your children here? When you look at the Olympics in France,
They already show you what they're trying to do.
right?
They already show you the agenda they're pushing, man.
What future do your children have if it continues as it is?
If America continues on, everybody's gonna be a fucking widow. You see? You see? Everybody's gonna be a fucking trans lover. You see that? That's what they're pushing up to the people, unto your children. They're even telling your children in school that you can change your gender and not tell your parents. What type of fucking society is that? Well, your children, your son is home. He Marcus. When he goes to school, he Marshall. You see? Because that's what the fucking teachers are instilling in your children, man. Who wants to? If you're in your right fucking mind as a man, why would you want this society to continue?
Hey, and proving that the woman is against you. As soon as they put this Kamala up to run for president, all these Jake women became feminism even much more, right? Showing you that they're an enemy to the man. Because that woman was known for locking up men.
And that shows you though, bitch is not in a position to lead because they lead with no sense. They're going off with emotions. To my y'all should be supporting your black sister. Man, fuck that black bitch. Because when she was sitting there as a judge in California, all she was doing was locking up petty shit. And turns right around and tells you on her while she was running for vice president, oh, I used to smoke weed too. But you put Jake in jail for years on end off of the same shit you doing, showing you that she's a hypocrite. And you black bitches have been sitting to my vote for Kamala, man. Fuck you and Kamala. You see?
It shows you that it don't matter which president gets into the office, because they all have the same agenda, right? They
work for
even
the
play
elite.
you on that, right? And the thing is our elders are going into it a couple times this week. They have a thing called an upper it's the cult of personality. We're talking about all these leaders are just puppets and they're all molded to do, the agenda of the wicked elite.
To tell you what you want to hear, so you can be all greased up, you see, and go along with anything the fucking wicked people tell you is good for you. Because guess what? All you motherfuckers who are fucking die hard on Trump, he gonna lead your ass into the MOTB. Because he already told me he about to be the president of the digital currency. So that shows you what's going on. You see, if he's the president of the digital currency, he's gonna be the president of the MOTB. And the thing is, if the market is in, should be doing the same shit. These people that know everything, you have to push them right around to make you feel like you have a choice. But when it's all said and done, you don't have a fucking choice.
And I work with these guys. They ain't gonna go for this Kamala.
Yeah.
They're gonna rise up.
That could be a catalyst for what? That could be a catalyst for Isaiah 19 coming to pass. Civil war amongst the Egyptians, man.
I live around Edomites. I live out in the country. They put a new war up. Well, they were questioning where you from. How you know about this?
Man, you got my nuts, nigga.
But that shows you that spirit that's in them because, yeah, right? So-called immigration, put on TV, coming in, invading you. What do we look like? And that's why Esau's tongue been sharpened against us. They use their media to actually promote things, agendas against against us and what we look like.
Hey, and I was gonna say, what you're hitting on, the biggest agenda against is the Israelite man, the faithful ones of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's the biggest thing that they're against.
Right. Remember, they had that video of those Amalekites saying the biggest threat to us is the youth of the so-called black men.
And they, like I was saying, all these leaders are nothing more than puppets, right? They're all groomed for these agendas of the elite, because they all have these different characteristics. I'm gonna read the definition real quick of cult of personality, and right away you think about Trump and all these different leaders.
Trump, Obama,
God.
all these different.
Well, they all have these different characteristics. Like Trump, he has the hair. They're going into the dude for the child. The North Korean leader, he's got that hairdo. Hitler, he had the mustache. Fucking Kamala, her deal is laughing. She's laughing all
Her
the
accent,
Yeah.
fake ass
And
accent.
so they all have these different little characteristics because they're just nothing more than actors, right?
And then they're pandering to Jake. This bitch watching. I make a mean pot of collard green. Bitch, shut up.
Yeah. Bro, that's tropical thunder.
And that's only appealing to niggas, man. Just like this bitch Hillary talking about, oh, I carry. What's one thing that you can't leave the house with? The bitch about a bottle of hot sauce. Bitch, I don't even walk around with a bottle of hot sauce. I love fried chicken in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stupid bitch. Man, and you ignorant ass niggas love to fall for that
That's
shit,
that
man.
blasphemy, bro.
And that's what this is. It's nothing more than our elders was bringing it out. That's how I learned this.
Simple ass niggas just like this. Oh, another one called personality shit, one of what the brother saying. Even Trump, with him being assassinated, now you got Jake talking about, Trump officially. Now Trump is officially black now because he got shot, he got assassinated. He's officially a nigga now. No, man. That's some shit that bait you ignorant, simple ass niggas into vote for this man.
Esau knows it works on you, simple as
And that's why I said, well, if it were possible, they would deceive the very elect.
This is that definition of cult of personality. A cult of personality is a derogatory term for a group of people who idealize a leader and share common beliefs. The leader is often portrayed as heroic and flawless.
There it is.
And it's Trump.
Trump is the savior of America, right?
He's in the that documentary, The Family. When you go in there, they openly tell you that they believe he's the reincarnation of Jesus Christ.
Good Lord, man.
Bro, and then in Israel, they actually put oil on his head and everything.
Yeah.
In a ritual.
They had all the fucking rabbis and then when he got to the Oval Office showing you who he sided with. He sided with the Israelis, and that's one right up.
And he's that's why his son is called Baron. Baron is one of the highest of Esau's rankings.
They look at him in a different light.
Baron is another one.
Oh, okay.
That's why Gerald Salente, in his new article covering, it says that we are ruled by barons. I'll have to pull that word up, but it's like meaning of the elite.
Red Baron.
Yeah, the red baron.
This definition. It says the leader is often portrayed as heroic and flawless, and followers are encouraged to admire and respect them unconditionally.
And that's what we see happening with Donald Trump, man. To the point now, niggas will be being sucked into this bullshit, man. Him being almost assassinated. Now that gives him stripes in the hood. And they got 34. That nigga got 34. He got 34 felonies. Somebody tried to kill him. He being shot at. Trump is a nigga. And now you got ignorant niggas talking about what? Niggas for Trump. That's a slogan.
We had Trumpsters showing up to the rallies with bandages taped to their face.
Showing you. That's witchcraft, man. And people are being sucked into it. So they're so in love with Trump. He's gonna be used if he's put back in the office, which it looks like he will be. When that MOTB comes forth, guess what? These fucking diehard Trump maniacs, they're gonna go along with anything this man tells them to do. And a lot of Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you give Trump the damn black card now, you niggas gonna be right there with him. You see the be injected with this damn MOTB. So we see the shit happening, bro.
He said as soon as he comes in, day one, he's gonna be a
dictator.
Yeah, martial law.
Well, he did tell you a couple years ago. You see, he said when he's back in president, he's going to establish what? Capital punishments, man. You see,
Yeah,
which means
he's
that goes
guillotine.
in the guillotines, firing squad, lethal injection, gas.
It's all lined up with prophecy.
You see,
And he just got the rights by the Supreme Court.
And there's a thing called, I forget Propaganda 2025, which when you go into that article, it's like a 1,000-page document. He'll deny he's affiliated with it, even though people in his people are the ones, Agenda 2025. His people are the ones who basically broke the shit, right? And it goes in all kind of, basically it goes in him getting more power if he is elected. But back to this cult of personality definition, it's pretty heavy. It says, the leader is often portrayed as heroic and flawless, and the followers are encouraged to admire and respect them unconditionally. Cults of personality can involve propaganda, mass media, and imagery to create a larger-than-life image of the leader. And they can also include rituals, symbolism, and art.
And also attempted assassination attempts. You see?
Right.
That can be some shit that make people fall more in love with them. You see? And all that shit is orchestrated. And since it happened, all the evidence has been coming out showing you that shit has been orchestrated on stage, man. When you look at this nigga now, he ain't even had no wound on his head. If you got grazed by bullets, some shit gonna be missing. See?
Back in the day, before the internet came,
Fucking AR-15. That's a 5.5 cents round, man. That shit gonna take some shit on.
Hey, if Mike Tyson's fucking bite on the ear took off a piece of his, whole piece of ear, man, what makes you think a bullet's not gonna take off
A high-powered AR-15 with 5.56 ammunition. Bullets is like shooting. You know what I'm saying? Shooting the fucking ear. That shit gonna be fucked up, man. And they ain't got no fucking because it was all staged to get the emotions of the people stirred up. Because he's a cult of personality, man.
Bro, where he took the shot from, that was the headquarters for all the police watching Trump's safety. The actual roof he shot
they
from.
said that the security team or whatever, the CIA, they didn't even have one meeting prior to that rally, like to meet up and plan
Secret
their
Service.
Secret Service to plan their their security for Trump. And what
That
he shows you how
was
low
staged,
this
man.
place is. It's all staged, and plus this place is just it's falling.
It's to make you people fall more in love with Trump. You see, and now anything he tells you to do, you motherfuckers gonna go and do it. And like he already told you. He told you years ago. We're not doing no digital currency. Now he switches up as he's running for president again. Guess what? He's in the pocket of the fucking elite to do their bidding, man. To fully have control over the minds of the people. And he's gonna usher the world into America first and foremost into that goddamn market of beast, man.
Oh, that word baron goes into Lord.
Lord Rothschild.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Powerful person, but it's double because it can be baron meaning a noble. Being baron.
Well, that's what they are. They are peasants.
like a barren woman that doesn't.
Because we're the rich ones. They're the poor ones because they have money. We have faith that's going to endure us until the end, Lord willing. That's what we're hoping for. Because see, Esau, knowing that he has a short period coming down with that great wrath, he's pretty much going to go on a psychopath killing spree. Pretty much one of those killing sprees where if I can't have you, nobody can. And the only thing that's going to allow us to get through that is our faith in Yahweh Shem Shai.
I got more on that, Jeremiah. If you brothers don't have precepts. Okay, so
Oh, I had one.
go ahead, brother.
Psalms 149, if you don't mind, I would just read this whole thing real quick. 29 verses. It says, in verse 1, praise ye Yahweh, and we were talking about praising the Lord. This is what we're here to do, is praise the Lord, because we're hoping to be delivered from the wrath that's coming. You know, it says, sing unto Yahweh a new song, which is this prophecy, and his praise in the congregation of saints, which the saints is right here. All the brothers that believe that gathered together to praise Yahweh Shem Shai. It says, let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the sons of Zion be joyful in their king.
That's what we're doing now. We're rejoicing. Like people have preaching his word, doing this in season, out of season, doing our videos. We're rejoicing and being able to understand who we are again. You see, and then having the ability to preach Yahweh Shem Shai's word, man. You see?
Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. And you got to remember, this is our comfort. This is our comforter. So when we go through scary times or times of need, times of lack, we go into these scriptures to remember that the Lord, he will forget his saints. It says, for Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of power be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
That's going to be moving to make the power, man. Right? When Yahweh Shah returns, it establishes that kingdom and brother righteousness, man.
Which that's what it's going to lead to. When they come down as a flood upon us, the Lord's going to raise the standard. Which we're a peaceful men. All we're here to do is wait until the Lord ordains us to be delivered from whatever comes our way. It says, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written.
And that shows you that Russia is not going to rise up, because once we come into our power, we come down out of heaven. As it tells you in Revelation 21, we're going to go and gather these fucking elite up, you see, out of these bunkers, out of these, wherever they are, and we're going to put shackles and chains upon them, right along with the rest of the heathen of the world, man. So ain't no fucking nation going to rise up after America's destroyed to come in war with us as we establish the kingdom of heaven. No, all these heathen nations are going to be gathered and taken into captivity, as it tells you in prophecy, man, to execute the judgment written. You see that?
And if you go into prophecy, it even tells you that, you know, when the new Jerusalem comes down, they're going to gather them up, and all the weapons of war, they're going to make them, turn them into agricultural tools.
Isaiah chapter 2, man.
Except for America. America will never return. It says, this honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh.
Hey,
We have a lot to be happy about, you know, joyful about, thankful about. You know, we really shouldn't be in a desperate spirit.
Everything we see happening is made from what happened, man. It's all leading up to like our captivity being turned back. You see us about to come into power.
Because all these other people, they're desperate. That's why you hear all these therapy commercials.
they're stressed the fuck out, bro.
You know, lonely women that have nobody, no families,
No hope.
but a dog that don't even like them.
No hope.
No hope.
This is Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters.
And it's great now being fiction. They're just putting cats in this real out. They're just symbolic of like preaching the word. We're supposed to be doing that, though, man. We're pushing this word. We're supposed to be trying to take vengeance into our own hands. The time will come when the Most High will turn us from fishers into hunters. And the main ones who are going to be hunted is who? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You see that? Because we're going to be able to get the elite in them in the kingdom. But you'll have men that's going to receive spiritual powers on this side to take down the wicked of our people, man. You see, because once you're in the kingdom of heaven, you can't touch it. That's why a lot of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, when the men of the Lord receive that spiritual power, we're coming after you. Because we have 1,000 years to beat down Esau in the kingdom of heaven, man. You see that? Okay.
They shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks.
Sure.
He did a beautiful sit down on that where he went into the breakdown. Yeah, Apostle Ramnat did a sit down on that. And he was explaining that what's going to happen is the Israelites are going to go to these different countries with us being as gods in that form already. And we're going to find other Israelites, and if they're not down with it,
Hey, what do you, how should I say? Somebody get that real quick.
Remember
Put to
the
death.
Black Panther when they're kind of representing the elect? They would show that little thing on underneath their belt. Those were the hunters.
war dogs.
Yeah.
Those were war dogs.
I got a quick one.
We read this real quick.
Okay.
This is Luke chapter 19, verse 27. It says, but those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. And that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do to the rebels of Israel. And ultimately, we come down out of heaven as we go all throughout the earth, gathering up the heathen and disposing of the rest of the rebels. If you don't want to get down with Yahweh Shai, it's gonna be off with your head. Ain't gonna be no questions. It's gonna be, hey, let your yea be yea, or your nay be nay. Ain't gonna be no, well, let me see, since you got the Edomite. Nah, ain't gonna be none of that. So we ain't finna negotiate, man. You either get down with what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has in store for the Israelites, or you're gonna be put to death. You still cleaving onto that image of Jesus Christos or whoever you believe in, we're gonna put your ass to death, man. That's what's gonna happen to any so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American that we find who are still in that spirit of being in the spirit of rebellion.
Because this is a kingdom being established. If you go into history, you know, they even show you in that movie Planet of the Apes, the New Kingdom. Because you got to kill the traitors to have a kingdom.
But you had fucking apes on side with Esau.
Right, Caesar. Which he's made to be a savior. He's one of those cultic personalities.
Got a quick one. Just going on what you had read not too long ago about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai loving his people. But this goes a little bit deeper than just all of Israel. This is Psalms 87 and verse 2. It says, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai loveth the gates of Sion more than all the dwelling of Jacob.
Which the gates are what? The camps. These are the gates, because how do you get into heaven? You got to come to the hopeful elect to say, hey, how can I be saved? And you go into the scripture, and we show you through the word of Yahweh that Yahweh Shai is our Lord and Savior.
The gates go into the leadership, man. Yeah. Yahweh Shai is 144,000. Yeah. See? Because we're the head of the spirit. You see that? We're the ones at the forefront making our bodies a living sacrifice. This is the job of the leaders, to be out here making this thing known to the rest of Israel, man. That's what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua loves above the rest of Israel. He loves the leaders first, man. Those who are in the spirit of doing his will. And it begins with what? The teachers.
And it's evident in us knowing Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Right.
See, the wicked, the Edomites, they have no love. That's why they don't give no love. We receive it and see those two, they're looking for love in all the wrong places. They're looking.
At John 15.
looking to a nation that can't help them, man.
Yep.
They're looking to Esau, the Edomite, their number one enemy, for some type of salvation, man, for some type of peace. These damn devils, they said them to give you peace, man. They said them to put hell upon you. That's what we're telling you, man. When Esau establishes the New World Order, it does not benefit you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. It's just going to get worse for you, man. You see?
Well, they showed it that movie Demolition. Remember they had
Go
those
up on the
people
ground and
living
shit.
in the basement?
Going up on the ground, eating fucking rat burgers and shit.
Not basement.
Well, bro. The brothers have any more precepts?
Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
That's what's about to happen to America. This is the sinful kingdom, man. All the wickedness of the world is propagated from this place. You see? So this is what the Most High has eyes to thank you. And that's why you see so many chariot sites, man. When you go to and type in where has the most UFO sites happen, guess what's gonna happen here in Babylon the Great. You see? That's why, you know why? Because those are the eyes of the Most High recording all the wickedness of this place, man. And that's why it tells you the sins of this place have reached unto heaven. And now it's time for this place to be destroyed. You see?
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord Yahweh.
Why? Because the remnant is going to be saved out of this destruction that's coming to America. I mean, my man, 1/3 of the remnant is going to be saved from the destruction of America. You see that? The Most High is going to gather his elect from the four winds of the earth. The majority of the salvation taking place here in America.
Which in the flood, it was Noah and his family. Which you even had elect that actually died before the flood came so that they didn't even have to suffer. That's why some brothers are passing away, and it's to get them out the way so they don't even have to suffer some of these things that they're going to take.
And it's also to for prophecy to be fulfilled, because we got to remember too, those that pass away in the truth, guess what? They're going to be the first ones to be ascended up and meet our Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know, be transformed into those new celestial bodies. Woo. Hey.
Like in chapter 4, this is just going into the saints. Micah 4:7. And I will make her that halted a remnant, and her that was cast far off a strong nation.
That's all about what? The remnant of Israel being gathered, man. Being brought back into remembrance. Coming back into the Yahweh, faithfulness of Yahweh Shai. And if they continue on in their faith, they're going to be saved from all the land that we're scattered to. Why would we scattered as a people? We're scattered because we broke that first covenant. And one of the curses of us being disobedient is us being scattered amongst all the nations of the world. Okay? That's why Yahweh said he has a flock that was not in that area because he had to come and to talk to the northern kingdom. See, now with Israel being scattered all over the world now, that flock, that remnant of the Most High's flock, you see, is being gathered back by the preaching of his word. This gospel is going forth into all the earth. So the remnant of the nation of Israel who have been scattered all over the earth can hear it, believe upon it, and be sealed unto salvation. So when the Lord Yahweh Shai returns, he can save them according to what the Most High spoke in prophecy, man. You see that? It wasn't talking about the fucking heathen nations being gathered because it ain't no prophecy pertaining to that. The ones who are being gathered is the flock of the Most High, which are the Israelites scattered abroad. To the 12 tribes scattered abroad, greetings to the strangers scattered to these different lands, greetings, man. That goes into the Israelites being gathered up according to what the Most High said he was going to do. He's going to save his remnant from the four corners of the earth, man.
The whole Bible is a lineage, starting from the beginning to how it followed the seed all the way down.
From Adam all the way down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The spotlight is on one specific seed line. You don't see it go and start recording the heritage of fucking Ham and Japheth. The whole Bible is locked in on a specific seed line going all the way back, all the way to Adam, all the way down to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and it follows the 12 tribes. And leave it to the Christians when they get to the New Testament. Oh, the whole scope of the Bible changes. No, man. It doesn't change. It's still talking to the Israelites, but these are the Israelites who were raised up in the lands of the heathen, thinking that they were the heathen they were living amongst. But that's why the gospel had to be preached in all the earth. For what? For those Israelites who in the Gentile state of mind to be brought back into remembrance. That's why that was happening, man.
Which that's not hard to believe because they were doing that in the Acts, the book of Acts, and all the epistles that Paul was writing, Apostle Paul.
It was too much. Israelites scattered abroad. Perfect example of that. Look at the Olympics. You got Israelites playing for the French national team. You got Israelites. You got the dude, the big Jake from Japan. He plays for the Japanese national team. You know why? Because Israel is scattered amongst all these nations, man.
You got the Frenchman, Nick Tolman.
Wimbyama. You got fucking Nick Batum. These are Israelites who think they're French.
Giannis Antetokounmpo playing for Greece.
Playing for Greece because what? He thinks he's a Greek, but he's actually a fucking Israelite. Hey,
You don't see the Edomites doing that shit.
nah.
They're too stiff to do all that.
Nikola Jokic, he's playing for his Edomite country. Serbia. Could be a Jake. You can't put it past him.
That nigga's fucking amazing at basketball. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, Jokic is
Anomaly.
him and what's the other boy from Dallas? Fucking no, Dirk a nigga too. Dirk and the new 77.
Oh,
Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
That's a nigga. Those are niggas, man. You see? Those are niggas, man. But they're hey, got the complexion of the heathen they've been living amongst. Blake Griffin's son. Blonde hair, blue eyed Levite baby. You know what I'm saying?
And you got the hidden
Come on, man.
terrorists amongst the Israelites.
That too. That too. See? So hey, a better example, I've been getting to the fucking football. You know what I'm saying? The world sport, soccer and shit. When you look at those teams, man, it's literally Israelites. They're playing for Germany. They're playing for Switzerland. They're playing for fucking Portugal and Spain.
Samoans.
You see?
Yeah.
They playing all over the earth, and these are Israelites who are living amongst these heathen nations, thinking that they're citizens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to understand too. A lot of these soccer players, football. You got to understand these people that own teams like that, they send scouts to these other countries, man, and they're looking at the children, bro, 12 years old, 11 years old, stuff
they
like
know
that.
who those
And,
guys
yo,
are.
and they're like, these have skills, so they want to get them into good schools. They breed them to be a soccer player or whatnot.
And the difference is you got the club teams. That's just like NFL type shit. The club teams like
Yeah,
Broncos and so forth and so on. But you got the national. That's what I'm talking about. The national
yeah, the
teams.
national teams.
When they leave their club teams and go play for that national team, you see Israelites leaving from playing for Everton, playing for Manchester United, Arsenal, and they go play for fucking Ireland, Scotland. Fucking Israelites playing for Ireland, Scotland because what? Jake has been scattered amongst all these different nations, man.
I saw some,
That's
I saw
yeah.
some pictures.
Hi,
of,
hi, hi.
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Olympic Games. I saw some pictures. They had Japan. I think was playing France.
France, the center.
From Japan. He
He's
looked
a
like
nigga.
Jake.
He's a Jake.
You
Cook
can tell his
calls.
dad is a
You got
Jake,
Jake
and his
in
mom
France,
just happened to be a Japanese woman because you can see he had Asian in him.
But he's a nigga, bro.
So, bro,
he
really the
you know what?
spirit-
He actually played for the Lakers.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know
He
that.
played for the Lakers.
When I
The
saw
nigga-
him, I was
the-
like, damn, even Japan
Ryu?
got Jake playing for
Okay.
him, you know?
Ryu Kuwamara or some shit like that. Big black dude
What?
playing for Japan.
But you had Jake that ran from Jerusalem in 70 AD to
That's
France
right.
to get away during that time, and they came back as Knights Templars to try to take Jerusalem back. But they ran into France. You got Israelites in 70 AD that ran.
Even with fucking the tennis player named Osaka, her dad's a Levite, but she got Japanese features because her mom's an Ammonite.
If they had the
That's
real nation talk, like representing the Olympics,
Yeah.
Jake be getting all the gold
Jake,
medals.
yeah, bro. It be Jake. It be Jake.
Oh, what
all
about that
different colors.
gymnast, bro? Simone
Biles?
which that's a Hebrew name right there. That's Simeon.
She
Shemayan.
That's
my,
her flipping ass.
They say 1 in 5 don't consider who they are.
She came out the room flipping with that shit.
They say 1 in 5 don't consider Jake in the Olympics. They don't consider who they really
So
are.
that's
What happened with Jake Troy?
oh fucking
Joe ran
Yeah.
By the same token, you brothers have to see that dude they brought like the gold. I just saw a picture where they had a gold. They see one from Turkey, and he like all these. They're making a big story because all these people in that compete in that, they got like these little precision glasses.
Oh, yeah.
The different things here. Those what do they call those things? Where we shoot the gun? Earmuffs, right? Ear protection. Like he's just out there without any equipment, winning the gold medal.
hand in the
You know,
pocket and shit.
oh yeah, winning the fucking gold medal because why? That's his blessing, the sword. You know, so everything is spiritual. Even in these Olympics, you know, we can see
You see the
truth
experience
shining
of the
through.
nations, man. You see?
God, continuing on right here.
I just want to say, did you see that flag, bro? You see how tall that little car was?
I didn't see it.
That shows you what America state is, bro.
Right,
It's
yeah.
a fucked up piece of shit.
Yeah, if Kamala gets elected, then you know how she's always like,
What is it called? The Derby?
Micah 4 and 7, continuing on. And Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai shall reign over them in Mount Zion for henceforth even forever. And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto thee shall it come, even the first dominion, the kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem.
that begins with the prophets, man. That's the tower of the flock. You see? That's who the Most High is pushing this knowledge forth in the earth through. The prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man. You see that? And if we continue on in that spirit and do this thing the right way as the Most High has commanded us, we'll be a part of that first fruit, Lord willing. You see? That's what's coming. So we have a job to do, man. We have to continue to do this work. We can't be in the spirit of talking about, oh, this is my last sit down, I'm about to retire. What the fuck you talking about? You don't retire for this day. You're born a prophet and you die a prophet. You see, if you're actually a prophet. You see that? Fucking ain't no prophet. Fuck Jeremiah talking about he was gonna say, hey, this is my last time to come talk to you niggas.
Apostle Paul.
You know what I'm saying? Even Jeremiah said when I tried to stop speaking the words of the Lord, it burned up like it was like a fire inside of me. I had to let it out. That's the spirit the true prophets will be in, man. What you talking about? I'm retired, about to hang up my garment.
Who is it, Elijah or Elijah?
He's gonna hang it up in the
Those
rafters.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember the kids, the three bears came? Elisha?
Yeah.
They were talking about his bald head. He was bald headed because he was an older man. You know? And he was walking to do the work, you know, walking town to town.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. The book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Talking about what? This is the Most High telling you about the destruction that's coming upon Idumea, which is what? The chief dwelling place of Esau, which is America. You see, the majority of those missiles are coming to this land to destroy it utterly, man.
Yeah.
With everything in it. The only thing that's going to be left there is fucking dust. You see? It's going to be a barren wilderness.
They
For
showed that.
desert creatures to live in. What's up?
I'm sorry. In the Olympics, they showed an image of the planet being a desert, and America. They showed the tower of the Statue of Liberty being in the desert at the Olympics. Yeah. You know, showing that really it's in their hearts to do this because Yahweh Shemiyah put it
And
there.
all the Olympics is a big, huge, giant ritual too, you know?
You see that opening ceremony with like a bunch of.
Mhm.
Yeah, I almost said
Well,
Yep.
because the origin of the
Sodom
Olympics,
and Gomorrah.
while we're on that topic, the origin of Olympics goes back to honoring the Greek god Zeus.
With
And
that
you know,
fat
Joe
motherfucker
Rogan,
sitting right in the
he's
middle.
a Greek, bro. In his heart, he's a Greek because he's on to these false philosophies.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
stumbling block to Jake.
Yeah.
I believe he is a
People
Jake,
love that dude, you know?
but he's, you know, how
He's just confused.
Yeah, he's
and they do mushrooms and DMT and all type of shit. He think
he goes
think
into all these
all
different
deep
philosophies.
he done tapped into his
He brings
spiritual
up
high
a lot
shit.
of topics too, though, because we all
Because you know why?
He spoke about the market.
Because you know why? Because they're hearing the prophets, man.
Yeah.
Probably
They're hearing the prophets and they're going to do this research and looking into these things, but the Most High is not giving them the fullness of the understanding. Because it ain't meant for them. It's only meant for the remnant of the nation of Israel to get it.
Continuing on, Isaiah 34, verse 5. And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
And that's, matter of fact, let me get that in the GNT real quick. Isaiah 34 and 5. This is Isaiah 34 and 5 in the GNT. And it says, Isaiah 34 and 5, it says,
The Lord
Yahweh has prepared his sword in heaven, and now it will strike Edom, those people whom we have condemned to destruction. So that's what the Edomite has been condemned to, man, destruction. That's what they were made for. It tells you that in Proverbs chapter 16, man. You see? Esau has been set up to be destroyed. That's their whole purpose as a nation. This is why the Most High created the so-called white race. You see, and put them here in the land of America and giving them the entirety of this land just so he can destroy them in it. That's why these ICBMs are going to make a beeline to this place, man. You see that? This is a punishment upon Esau for all they've done unto the Most High's people. I'm talking about for all the shit they've done in their entire history, man. That's why this destruction is going to be so great.
Verse 6, it says, the sword of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness.
Right.
And with the blood of lambs and goats.
And that goes into what? Israelites being destroyed with the Edomites because you refuse to repent. You're the lambs of the Most High, but guess what? You're going to be destroyed right along with the goats. You see Esau and these damn heathen nations here in America, man. You're going to be what? Fuel for this sacrifice that the Most High is about to ignite here in this land. God, it's all off us, shot.
Yeah, with the fat of the kidneys of rams for the Lord Yahweh, that they sacrifice in Bosworth, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
That's all that's coming to this place, man. The Most High is a sacrifice in Bosworth, which is the ancient chief city in the land of Edom. But now spiritually it represents America. You see, a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, because Esau will tell you that this is his land, and guess what it is? It's Esau's chief dwelling place. You see, it's his capital country in the earth.
You got to be part of the elected spiritual, have a spiritual eye to understand that, because I had this comment on one of my videos come up this week. It said this I don't know who it was, but they were like, America is not spoken of in the Bible. The prophets, they didn't know about America when they wrote the Bible.
That's why they use code words like Edom, Idumea. You see, and you can only discern that if you have the spirit.
Right.
You see, in the prophecy, when you go into prophecy, you got to understand the prophecies. You see, when it's talking about Babylon being destroyed with fire, you go back into the history and you see ancient Babylon didn't go up by way of fire. So that lets you know it's talking about a future place, a future prophecy, a place that will be raised up in the spirit of Babylon.
Right.
The daughter of Babylon.
The daughter of Babylon.
And they're right. America didn't exist, so the prophets had to use these names, which were spiritual names, that we can connect the dots. Because why? Because we're the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know?
They see it? That's from the Olympics. And the assassin is in the hot boat, hot balloon.
Get it closer, bro.
Say America.
Okay, Yep.
The Most High gives you the characteristics. So when you look at the characteristics that you read about the Babylon the Great, you're like, damn, that's talking about America. If you got the spirit to understand it.
Yeah, if you have that spiritual eye, hey, it's clear to the elect.
Yeah, clear as day.
Clear as day. Now when we read, because when we first came into truth, we would read it and we would not so much it wouldn't click. But now that we have experience and have been building the spirit up, hey, to the brothers who are sincere in this knowledge, you read these scriptures, this stuff is clear as day. It jumps out at you.
You even have scholars that'll tell you that Babylon the Great, this last Babylon, the second Babylon is America.
Even the lineage. It gives you understanding on why their names are lined up the way they are. There's some chapters that it's just the son of so forth and the son of so forth, because it's telling you all the way back that this was promised to the Israelites.
And when you look at the prophecies and you see what the Most High is saying in prophecy, and you look at ancient Babylon, you're like, damn, well, ancient Babylon didn't go out by way of fire and brimstone like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Okay.
Because it tells you that when Babylon the Great goes down, it'll never be inhabited again. So if you was, that's already been fulfilled. How? When ancient Babylon is modern day Iraq.
Yeah, that's
You
inhabited.
have people living there now, because according to prophecy, no one will live in Babylon ever again. So it's letting you know it's talking about a future place. It wasn't talking about ancient Babylon. It's talking about this place here, known as Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots. And that's why you see nothing but wickedness going forth out of this fucking place. In the same spirit of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. This is the place. You want to live in a state of cognitive dissonance. You want to live in delusion. Keep living in it. But the day is gonna come where you're gonna have to face reality once those nuclear warheads are raining down upon this motherfucker, man. Suffering the same fate as Sodom and Gomorrah before it, as the Most High told you what happened through his prophets.
Through our growth in the spirit and the experience that we do have, we don't have time to debate motherfuckers who are bringing shit that's irrelevant, because we know the prophecies.
That means
right?
you don't believe.
Time.
Because it is as it is written. We read it earlier. The judgment that is written. And it's written where? In the Holy Scriptures.
So hold on. You telling me the greatest empire established on the earth, Babylon the Great America, wouldn't be written in the scriptures?
Exactly.
All these other empires, from Egypt to fucking Rome, is written about, but America wouldn't be written about? Come on, man. It's bullshit. People, they don't want to accept the fact that it's written in there. See, because they want America to continue on, but guess what? That's not according to the Most High's will. This place is going to be destroyed, just like Sodom and Gomorrah before. America's going to suffer the greatest destruction the world has ever seen, man.
Right.
You see that?
And also Daniel 12 and 10, it tells you none of the wicked shall understand. So if you can't get it, the thing that the elect sees clearly, guess what? We right away know, hey, this dude's wicked.
It ain't
You
for
can't
you.
get it. It ain't for you.
Yep.
Hey, really quick, things were written aforetime for our learning.
That's
For the
right.
purpose of old, they had those visions. They didn't fully understand them, but now in these last days, through the Holy Spirit, we understand what they were talking about.
You know why? Because it wasn't even given to the prophets to understand it. The Apostle Peter told us that it was written down for us to have it in these times, in the last time. And that's why when the Apostle Paul says we understand more than the prophets. That's true. Because all they were given was the vision. Write it down. That's all you need to do. And I'm gonna put a heavier spirit upon you when you're reincarnated in this final captivity to break it down in the fullness of it. And that's what we've been doing through the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah. So yes, we know more than Isaiah and Jeremiah than Ezekiel, than all the prophets of forth. You see, knowledge shall increase. That's right.
And the prophecies being coming to pass.
Because they was talking about something they hadn't seen. We're witnessing it come to pass. You see,
We're in that time.
Like the knowledge increases.
Was it the
technology?
prophet, the prophet Ezra, was it the one that said, "Woe is me, woe is me, who's going to deliver me out of these troubles in that time?" You know, he knew reincarnation, and he knew it wasn't for that time.
He was before Yahweh Shai, so he didn't know who was going to deliver it.
Right,
That's why he was asking.
king. But that's why the apostles, when they went out, they were telling all the Israelites, "Hey, that man that was written about, he came. He died, and I seen with my own eyes he was resurrected."
They stumbled on Yahweh Shai, they stumbled on Elijah, Elias, they stumbled on us.
But then you had Israelites that did believe, and that's why these other Israelites got stirred up, because they were controlling the Israelites with traditions of men, using the law, you know, to terrorize the Israelites. It was Israelites terrorizing the Israelites because you had the Edomites over them, oppressing them.
Isaiah 34 and verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. Slide. Yep, 7. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
Because the Most High is about to kill a lot of people once these missiles go off, man. The entire inhabitants of America is going to be destroyed. The only ones who are going to make it out of this destruction is the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, man. Those are the only spirits that's going to be saved out of this destruction. Everything else is going to be completely and utterly burned up by way of that fire, man. God damn.
Isaiah 34 verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
So this is why all this destruction is coming to this place. It's the Most High's vengeance upon it. You see? And for what's happened to the prophets here in times of old, and what they're going to try to bring upon us in these last days, man. When they try to come up against the men of the Lord. Because we're going to be offended at what they're trying to do unto us, because what? All we're doing is speaking the words of righteousness. And what did the Lord say, man, about offending one of the little ones? You see that? So that's why heavy destruction is coming upon this place like never ever seen before on this earth, man. You see? It's gonna make fucking Sodom and Gomorrah look like a little firework display. You see?
Verse 9. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch.
There it is. Everything is gonna be burned the fuck up in this place, man. You see? Turn into pitch, that goes into tar. You see that? That's what's coming. Everything's gonna be burned up. That's why the Apostle Peter said, what? The elements shall melt with fervent heat. What do you think he was talking about? He was talking about the destruction of America. You see? Every fucking vehicle, every building, every fucking blade of grass, every tree in the midst of America, right along with every person who's not a part of that 1/3, is going to be completely and utterly melted by way of fire. And that's a punishment from the Lord, man. The Most High is about to make an example out of America. Since you didn't get the first example in the form of Sodom and Gomorrah, he's going to make an even bigger example out of this entire landmass with the people in it. Do you understand how big America is? 5,000 square feet of land. The Most High will kill all the animals. He's going to destroy all the mountains. We just drove past the mountains a couple weeks ago, right? The Most High going to knock that shit down as if it never existed.
It's going to melt them like liquid.
Come on, man.
Come on, the Romans are going to stand up and gather together and be like,
The fucking
we rule everything now.
Russia going to stand up. Come on, against that type of come on, man.
The earth
And
is
that,
going
goes,
to
and,
shake.
that goes into what? The earth shaking to and fro.
And everybody
Because of
being
the struggle.
terrified.
Because of what? Because of the fall of Babylon, man.
This is Isaiah 54 and 16. What's going to create this huge destruction? What's going to cause these mountains to melt like liquid? Verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth the instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
And that's what the Most High giving that technology unto the Edomites. You see, he gave it unto the American Edomite first in the form of the atomic bomb, and then Esau, being the damn dummy that he is, he's giving that technology to the heathen nation. And what you have now, the Russian Edomite has far surpassed the technology that the American Edomite has. You know why? It's because it's the Most High's purpose for Russia to spearhead the destruction of America. And this is why they have hypersonic missiles in the American desert. You see that? And guess what? Russia is going to provide that type of technology to its allies, so they can do what? Aid in the destroying of America. That's the Most High's will, man. The Most High told you he's going to raise up an assembly of great nations against Babylon to do what? To destroy this place. Even the allies of America are going to destroy this place, man. Revelation 17. The 10 more shall hate the whore, eat her fish, and burn it with fire.
They're
What?
doing that.
Nuclear missiles, man.
Yeah, in London, they're doing bad right now. They got riots all over there because of the state.
That's what that is. The sign of the time. The wars of the people.
I think they
We're gonna
said
see more of that.
37 riots.
Verse 10. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. Generation to generation, it shall lie waste.
Just be for a long time. Don't mean it's gonna just burn, but it's just gonna keep burning forever. It's gonna burn for a long time. And guess what that adds up to? Guess what that precepts to? Revelation 14. You see, the judgment for any of you Israelites will receive that mark of the beast. It says the same thing that Isaiah 34 should tell you. So it shows you. It's talking about the same thing. That shows you that the Old and the New Testament go hand in hand, man. You see? You got it?
None shall pass through it forever and ever.
See that? Most High's gonna make a what? A desolate wilderness of this place. Now keep on. Because it starts to go into the exact same thing that Revelation 18 says, man.
Verse 11. But the cormorant and the gridiron shall possess it.
You see that?
The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it.
That goes to what Revelation 18 says about Babylon. Babylon is destroyed and has become a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Showing you, it's talking about the same place here in the Old Testament that's written about in the New Testament, man. See, ain't nothing new written. It was just a reiteration of what was already spoken, what was already foretold to come to pass through what the Most High spoken through the mouth of the prophets in the times of old. That's what it is, man. You see, this destruction of America is being written out all throughout the scriptures. And now we're seeing the stage being set for it to come to pass finally. You got it?
And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness.
You see that? The line of confusion, man. Because when this place is destroyed and completely laid flat, you're not going to want to know when one state began and another state ended. You see, you don't know what a fucking national park used to be in America once this place is destroyed. You know shit about no goddamn Sloan's Lake once this place is fucking destroyed forever.
No, in fact, bro, if you go on the end here, they got a bomb as a memorial of war being in this land before.
Is it from a submarine?
Yeah.
Verse 12. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. And thorns shall come up in her place, in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof.
Yeah, and that's just symbolic because when you don't inhabit a place for a long time, guess what? The shrubs and shit start to grow up. You see? You look at an old dilapidated house, what? The fucking vines all through the house because what? Nobody is inhabiting. That was symbolic of what the Most High is going to do to this place, man. It's going to be empty, never to be lived in again. No more heathen coming up here and setting them shop. No more goddamn tamale kitchen. No more goddamn, what's the place over here? The Thai place. No more fucking Elam buffets. No more ramen shops.
No more
All
fucking
this,
7-Elevens.
No more 7-Eleven with fucking Abu up in that bitch. You see? All this shit gonna be laid low. Ain't gonna be no more immigrants coming over here talking about they setting up shop to live the American dream. This place is done for, man.
To make a living and money off of the Israelites, man.
Right.
Which that was their intentions for us with Antiochus. He said he wanted to lay Jerusalem flat with the earth.
Yeah, that ain't the Most High's will, man. It was never the Most High's will for Israel to be completely destroyed.
you know that right there is part of the modern day Christian doctrine. Is Israel's completely done away with and the doors are open for the heathen?
Yo, that ain't what's
They
written.
don't have the light.
The Most I tell you, he would never forsake Israel.
Pagan Christians don't have the light.
And it shall be an habitation of dragons and a court for owls.
Say the same. Hey, that's what it's gonna be. Let's keep going.
The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest.
Satire is like a dope.
Say that. It's just, you know what I'm saying? That fucking
You wanna set that to me?
have book type shit. You
Folks,
know, so that's
I
just
wanna
yeah,
read
it's just
it.
symbolic. Just showing you, man. Just you know,
Which those things, how do you say it?
say it.
They indulged in the pleasure and the doctrine.
Yeah, but it's talking about certain kind of.
There shall the great owl make her nest and lay.
That shows what it's talking about in Revelation 18. It's talking about the land of America being completely desolate, man. And all these unclean birds living here. You got it?
And hatch and gather under her shadow. There shall the vultures also be gathered, every one with her mate. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh, Blasphemy Yahushai, and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall know her mate.
No one of these shall fail. No one of these prophecies shall fail. You can't think no book of the Bible, not the fucking use the Quran. Use the Quran to wipe my ass, man. See, because ain't shit. What anything in the Quran? The only beneficial thing the Quran tells you is that the children of Israel are the chosen people. Anything other than that, man, it's on the Quran, man. You can't make nothing with the Bible. You see? Not the Egyptian book of the dead, not the 40, whatever confessions of my eye. All that bullshit is bullshit, man. The only true word we find in the earth is what? Is what we find written in the Holy Bible of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. These are the words of the ones who live in power, man. You see? That's the hey. And everything our Father has said that He spoke through the mouth of the prophet is what's going to come to pass.
That's why, by the same token, we know the Apocrypha is scripture, because the Apocrypha is part of the Old Testament, and it lines right up with the whole scripture.
So yeah, man, there's nothing that you can make the Bible with. The Bible stands alone. The Bible is a living, breathing book. Every word of the Bible we see coming to pass right before our eyes. Now you don't see that shit happening with the Quran, because ain't shit beneficial coming forth out of the Quran. Because the Quran goes back to a false God that doesn't live or breathe. You see, it's made up by man. You see? A fucking illiterate dumbass named Muhammad. You see? That shit is false. Doctrine. It's useless. It's worthless. And it's going to be made manifest when all the prophecies of Yahweh shall come to pass and put these false gods to shame, man. You see?
My mouth they have commanded, and his spirit they have gathered them.
That's it, man. Hey, the word of the Most High is being commanded. That's what's going to come to pass. You see?
I got some. Brothers don't got some. So let me just go back just so we can finish this in Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon.
How we doing that, man? By pushing this word. The Bible is the standard. You see, this is the only word that holds any weight in the earth. Nothing that you other motherfuckers are spewing matters, man. The only thing that matters is what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said, and that's what's being done in the earth.
That's why we're able to teach this doctrine with authority, like our big bro Yahweh Shai, because it is the truth. You can't preach the Quran with authority on the street corners.
Even the motherfuckers who are diehard Quran believers, they're telling you the shit is fake. You see? That shit ain't shit coming out. Ain't shit coming out of the Quran. Ain't nothing. Where are the prophecies? Where the prophets of the fucking Allah? Where are they at?
Why do they gotta go back into the Bible? For
Every fucking doctrine goes back to what you gotta go to the Bible to try to prove your doctrine. How does that work? You know what I'm saying? Because the shit you believe in is false, man.
Even in the Book of Mormon, it tells you that the Native American Indians are the Israelites.
Right. Hey, Vocab Malone, he be going after the Muslims. coming after this because why? He knows this is a true threat. He knows
But even the Muslims, we had those Arabs come by the camp the other day,
Right.
and we know in the Book of Cal, I read it myself, the Book of Cal, it tells you that the Israelites are the chosen people. That's why it's called the Book of Cal, because they're mocking us. Because Jake made a cow in the desert when they were coming out of Egypt.
At least we ain't over there looking at the damn stone that goes back to worshiping the vagina.
Yeah.
Oh, you nasty ass.
Stomping each other to death and shit.
Nasty ass fucking.
Hey, that's why
Israelites do that
Yahweh,
shit.
not too long ago, what did he do at that Muslim
Caused fucking thousands of people to drop dead out there worshiping that fucking
exhaustion.
false idol. Where was Allah in that time?
Says, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
And that shit is just gonna get worse, man. See, right now people are still able to operate as they have been normally doing. Coming out here running at the lake, going to the shops, see, walking their dogs and shit. But the time is gonna come on when the most likely put all that shit to a halt, man. You see, with war raging in the earth, America's about to be brought to a fucking screeching halt. The shit that you've been enjoying in your everyday life is gonna be changed forever, man.
Well, real soon, because right now UK is in much riots, and really that's going to come here eventually. You know, because America and Britain, they share like an amalgam port, so they actually are going to suffer the same.
And the thing is, it's gonna happen all throughout the world. Why? Because the Most High, the day of the Lord is at hand, man. The Most High is about to throw the entire earth into a complete state of chaos, with America suffering the fucking worst of it, man. See, it hasn't fully hit America yet because America's gonna is reserved to receive the worst judgment. There's gonna be so much civil unrest in this place, man. You see, and then it's gonna receive that destruction. So America, it should be in what? The Most High is slowly bringing them from America.
Show the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai upon this place, huh?
Can I get this article? This is 2 hours ago from Reuters. It says police face serious disorder in British cities, plural, in wake of child murders. It says riots involving hundreds of anti-immigration protesters have erupted in several towns and cities in recent days after false information spread rapidly on social media that the suspect in Monday's knife attack at a dance class for children in Southport was radical Muslim immigrants.
So hey, that's another reason to be justified in going up against so-called Muslims, man. So all these different events are taking place just so prophecy can come to pass. And don't be surprised if you see so-called terrorist attacks happen on the source of America, because Esau needs that justification and bringing in that draconian measure, man. He needs that justification and bringing down these draconian measures to so-called protect the people. You see, from all these domestic teams and all that shit. So don't be surprised when you start to see more false flag events take place, man. It's all according to the Most High's will for this devil to do that, so he can bring in what? That order out of chaos. You see, that order out of chaos. That's what it's all leading to. This is what's coming, man. We're telling you, it's all laid out in prophecy. You see that? It's all laid out in prophecy, man.
See, and then we got this one. This is one about that shit flying, man. Women, bro, driving through this dangerous world. It says,
That bitch almost hit me on the way to camp. She turning, the light is fucking green, and this bitch making the fucking, when she was turning right, and I'm coming through the fucking light. Like, bitch, what are you doing?
she probably got her dog on her lap,
Stupid ass
doing her
bitch.
makeup, got long nails, talking to 11 guys.
I'm like, bro, I'm blowing the horn. This bitch is still pulling out into the road. You dumbass. I put curses on that hole.
It says in Wikipedia, United Kingdom, United States relations. It says relations between the United Kingdom and the United States have ranged from military opponents to close allies since 1776. And it's just showing you, though, you can go through the whole thing yourself. But what affects the UK is going to come over here to America. It says America and Britain are bound together by a shared history and common language and overlap religious beliefs and legal principles.
Because it's the Edomites, man.
Yeah.
Esau's being judged. You see, those who are that Western, you know what I'm saying, Western, you all that shit, all the way over into America, man. This is judgment coming upon Esau finally for what was done unto Jake, man.
It It says legal principles. So what they're doing over there, they're gonna happen over here. They're gonna get tired of all these immigrants and be like, fuck this, you know? It
Well,
says
they need different events to be taking place so they can put different draconian measures into place to be justified in doing what they're gonna do. So I'm telling you, man, you're about to see a lot of shit be pushed forward. It's gonna be targeting Jake. You see?
Well, with
You're gonna see a lot of shit. Hey, well, I just seen a reel last night. Well, I don't know what city it was in, but it was saying, man, these Venezuelans are tearing shit up. You look in the parking lot like a fucking war zone. They was driving over the fucking the little thing that by the parking spot. They was driving over all that shit. There was
Barriers.
trash all over the place. You see? And they was saying, well, the Venezuelans are wilding out. Look at all this shit going on. It was like a target parking lot or some shit.
Hey, that's why that's why you got these presidents releasing prisoners from other countries like the Mara Salvatruchas, Tren de Aragua, you know, stuff like that, gang members from Central South America, just letting them run wild out here, as the brother's saying.
So you bring that for the Alcale, man. So
Yep.
you can bring that justification of coming down with Ray Rat.
Yep. And they gathered them. You remember in the news they were gathering those gang members to different laws, and now they're bringing them and sent them here all over, and they're living in what they call sleeper cells, you know, paid by the government to one day awake and become violent. But last piece, it says American foreign policy and British foreign policy also affirms its relationship with Britain as its most important relationship. So it's saying America's ally, number one ally, is Britain.
Well, according to prophecy, it tells us real quick that shit's gonna change real soon.
Yep.
Let me get that real quick. This is
Because why are those Arabs running up too, getting violent? Because what's going on with Israel, you know, in Gaza. So it's like a boiling pot. You know how it starts to boil? You get a pop over here, a pop over there, it starts to bubble. But eventually it's just gonna
Overflows.
so the land back up what the brother said. This is Jeremiah 50 and 12. It says, your mother shall be so confounded. And where was America founded from? Out of Great Britain, man. It says what? Jeremiah 50 and 12. Your mother shall be so confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. So it shows you it's a constant reoccurrence about this place that's going to become a desert place. And all the allies of America, even where America was founded from Great Britain, you see, it's going to turn its back on this place. You see, and help with the destruction of it. The hindermost of the nations. What's the hindermost of the nations? Where as far as west you can go? America, man. You see, this is the furthest place on the earth, and it's going to be what? Destroyed by way of fire. And the allies of America are going to assist in it.
Got a little bit more, brother.
I got one. It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
Hey, a house divided once again, man. So the stage is being set for this place to suffer a great fall. You see, and it's not happening by coincidence. And it's not going to be healed. It's all happening according to what the Most High ordained from the beginning, and we see it playing out slowly but surely. Not even slowly at this point. This thing is happening fast, man.
Yeah.
You see? That's why I tell you our salvation is nearer than when we believe. You see it once again.
I'm Christian.
Okay,
What do you know about the
What are
Bible?
you guys doing?
have a good day. We ain't dealing with Christianity. We're not Christian. We're Israelites.
Christians and pagan.
Oh, well, I'm for Israel, so.
No, we're not. No, we're not the state
You're
of
not for
Israel.
Israel?
No, we're
We're
not.
the Israelites.
The state of Israel is going to be destroyed right along with America. Get your ass out of here, bitch.
They don't know.
See,
they
that
don't
just
even
show
know
evidence of them, because guess what? Those women are going to go get into the so-called white man's ear and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? And that's why all this is being roused up. It's like the talk before a war,
We're
you know,
Israel.
before a great
Yo,
match.
You would mass genocide. You against war crimes. You know what I'm saying? Children being slaughtered. So you just proclaim out of your own mouth that you cool with all that shit they're doing. So you're gonna be destroyed. That's you're gonna be destroyed too.
How'd they get this land?
Yeah.
Doing the same shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. It's the same fucking play. They ran the same play against Gad, calling them savages, so they can be just. When you watch, if y'all brothers ain't watch that show, Hell on Wheels, go watch that shit, man. because it show you all the wickedness that Esau was doing to Jacob. Talking about they want to buy the land. Like bro, talking about when they was running the railroad from the east to the west. That's what that whole show is about.
Yeah.
Guess what they were doing? They were destroying Jacob in the midst of doing all that shit, man.
Yep.
You see? So
Oh,
it
they
shows
just
you the
throw you in
wickedness.
a river like this, a lake like this.
They were destroying all the fucking the livestock, all type of shit. They talk about, oh, we building this railroad with our because this is our country. That shows you the shit Esau was doing,
Oh,
man.
they just run the
Then
train
you
right
have-
over to.
Yep. Yep.
I got a set. Isaiah 1 and 7. Salaki.
It says, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there was none understanding in him.
Yep. So everybody that was in cahoots with America is gonna turn this back on this place. You see, and Great Britain is a part of that, right along with the EU. You see, they're going to destroy the land of America, man. That's what's coming. You see, so all you people, you standing with Israel, guess what? You're gonna be destroyed right along with Israel, man. Before we look like out here fucking vouching for fucking Israel, we don't give a fuck about no damn Amalekites, man.
Oh, they're racist.
Yeah, I
You're
saw
a
that.
Christian.
Yeah, they're openly racist. Because remember, I told you I was going into those synagogues. When you go into those synagogues, they tell you they don't want you there. They're like, nah, this ain't for you.
And just like y'all do that, we tell you motherfuckers right here
Yep.
that the
Can't
true
build
understanding
with
of these scriptures, the true purpose of the Most High God Yahweh, according to what's written, ain't for you.
Which is true
Can't build
power.
with us.
See, power is having the ability to be secret. Esau, he controls the world through secret societies. Really, that started with Jake. The elect is the ultimate secret society. We have the mystery.
I was going to tell you,
We ain't talking no damn ish. We are the people.
We are.
and Esau Edom is losing their power because all their secrets are coming out.
Right. And we're getting stronger because we're learning
Obadiah.
the secrets.
Well,
God.
Isaiah 1 and 7, this is dealing with the Israelites. Your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land strangers devour it in your presence,
so those imposters are in our land to this day.
and it is desolate, as overthrown by strangers, and the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, as a lodge in a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city.
We are besieged city.
Yeah,
Still to this day in our captivity, man.
they think we're like forgotten, like the Lord forgot us. You know?
And that shows you that they're not spiritual. They really don't understand what's going on because it tells you right there in prophecy that in the last days the Israelites, beginning with the remnant, will be raised up. Ezekiel 37. You see, the prophets will be raised up first and foremost to preach this word, and you will start to see what? A great gathering of the Israelites return, man. And they will stand upon their feet, an exceeding great army, and great fears falling upon them. And the thing is, motherfuckers are fulfilling that prophecy in real time, and they still don't understand why it's happening. That's why, you know what? And Vocab does understand what the fuck is going on, rap. He understands what's happening, but he don't want to believe it. Because at the end of the day, he don't truly believe in the Bible, man.
Oh, he's getting paid too.
Yeah, Ezekiel 37 tells you exactly what will be happening with the prophets, with the Israelites, beginning with the prophets being raised up, beginning with Elijah the prophet who came as the elder of business. And guess what? It was spread like wildfire, and now you're seeing Israelites all throughout the world stand up and great fears falling upon our enemies. That's why you're doing what you're doing, Vocab. You're fulfilling prophecy. Great fear will fall upon them which saw them. This is why you all over in Europe fucking stalking brothers, trying to get a conversation sparked up. We don't want to talk to you, man. We ain't going back and forth. We didn't gave you the breakdown of the entire Bible, and
It's
you don't
written.
believe it.
Yeah.
You see? Just like these guys are always talking about this damn debate shit. We're not debating nothing. You know what we stand for. You know we preach the doctrine of Yahweh Shah, man. Ain't shit to debate. You see? We said what we said, and we standing upon it. We ain't got to go back and forth with you to try to prove nothing. What we're saying was right, and what you're saying is wrong.
Your unbelief makes it true. Even these 2/3, when Lot was being saved out of Sodom and Gomorrah and the other cities that were destroyed, remember his daughters had husbands that were engaged to his daughters. He went and told them, hey, the Lord's going to destroy the city, and they mocked. Yeah, they thought he was joking, like they didn't take him serious. That's what's happening right now. Jake ain't taking us serious, but you're going to know a prophet was around when all these things are upon you, and you're going to remember these words that we're saying.
So our enemies are seeing this, man, and they're terrified. You see? And that's right in alignment with what prophecy says. When has that happened with the 1948? Where they just were brought back into remembrance, stood upon their feet all throughout the world, and great fit. They ain't happening with them. You know why? Because they're not the Israelites. We are the Israelites, and this is why everybody's trying to come up and try to debunk what we're saying. So everybody's in the uproar. Now they're trying to go into the scriptures to actually read now.
If those were the true Jews, why would the Lord have to destroy the covering cast?
If they were the true Israelites, why is there war raging in the Middle East?
Yeah.
Why are they involved in war? Because it tells you when the Israelites go back into power, it'll be peace on earth. It tells you when the Israelites go back into the land, and they proclaim they went back into the land in 1948, they were supposed to be returned into rest, man. Returned into peace. We didn't see that happen. From the first day the state of Israel was established, they were at war. And that was the Most High signifying to the world that these are not my people. But you fucking idiots. You see, beginning with you dumbass Christians believe that narrative of the 1948ers being the children of the Lord when they don't fulfill one fucking prophecy when it comes to when it speaks about the chosen people of the Lord.
And they were plagued with typhus.
And the thing is, when the children of the Lord go back into the land, King David is supposed to be amongst them. The Lord Yahweh Shah, first and foremost, is supposed to be there. Where is the Messiah? Where is King David at if you're the chosen people?
They're supposed to go back in
Come
glory.
on, man. Go back in glory and have no sickness, no sorrow. You motherfuckers are dying left and right, man.
And they're supposed to exterminate the Edomites.
You're supposed to be living in righteousness. See now, that covering cast has been taken off the eyes of the people. And beginning with what? The men of the Lord. Now we're exposing you fucking devil. Got it?
Continuing on Isaiah 1 and 9, except, that's the point. See, Israel is like a besieged city, except for the elect. Except Yahweh of hosts had left us unto us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
So for that remnant, man, beginning with the prophets, the world is being brought back into remembrance of what it is. And this is why you see all these Christians now trying to go into the scriptures. One scripture to debunk the Hebrew Israelites. First of all, nigga, ain't no one scripture debunking nothing. Because the scriptures don't clash with each other. It's your lack of fucking understanding that clashes with what's actually written. You see? All the scriptures in the Bible support one another. That's why I say it's precept upon precept. Line upon line, here a little, there a little, you dumbass nigga. And it's always a big lip, big nose ass nigga in the camera trying to disprove what's actually true.
And you know he went to probably a woman so-called pastor and asked, and she gave him this verse. You know, because a lot of these churches now, they have women that are supposedly leading the flock.
When they ain't even her fucking position to be leading shit.
Right.
See, the Most High he's about to do away with all the rebellion, man. You see? All this talking against the prophets, all this shit, agents being in the midst, the Most High about to expose all that shit, man.
Yeah.
You see?
I got one more.
You got it?
Verse 10. Hear the word of Yahweh, ye rulers of Sodom, give ear unto the law of our power, Yahweh, ye people of Gomorrah.
And he was talking to the Israelites who were in that spirit of Sodom and Gomorrah, which they're still in to this day.
And he's going to turn this place like into Sodom and Gomorrah, where he destroys it with fire. Turns it into a desert.
Yeah,
which today you could go to that land now, and they got brimstone, and, you know, which is turned, it was from that judgment. So that's what's going to happen here. We're those prophets, those messengers that are here upon this land warning the righteous of Israel to return so that they could repent and hopefully be saved according to Yahweh Shai's will.
So yeah, man, everything is being exposed. Everything is coming to pass. Like the apostles always say, man, we got agents amongst us. That's about to be revealed in due time. You see that? All that shit, man. Hey, there's nothing here that shall not be brought to the light, man. See, there's nothing but truth flourishing in the earth right now. All the lies,
drop like the rain.
all the lies, all the deceit, all the treachery, everything is being exposed through the truth of Yahweh Shah being published by the men of the Lord. There ain't nothing being hidden. The Most High sees everything, and everything is coming to pass just right on time with what's written in these scriptures.
Yep.
World War III is brewing up. We see uproars of the people, wars and rumors of wars. We see that MOTP making its way to the forefront. What's that?
Can I grab that?
Go ahead.
Because it goes right into the prophecy that as soon as these troubles are occurring on earth, they're going to throw us under the bus and persecute us.
Yeah.
It says, Matthew 24.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 6, Yahweh Shai is prophesying, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So all these things must happen, man. Wars and rumors of wars, uproars of the people, earthquakes, signs in the heavens. We just had a blood moon a couple weeks ago. see, just had a lunar eclipse, a solar eclipse, whatever it was. You had both of those in the same year. You had a lunar eclipse, I think, earlier, then the solar eclipse later. All these things are signs of the times, man. Letting us know how close we are to the second coming of our Lord Yahweh Shah. So everything is happening right on time, man.
I was gonna say they're happening more frequently.
Yup.
Like birthing pains.
Yeah.
Yup.
Something's gonna come.
Dudes falling away, being exposed. All that, man. Everything is happening. Everything is happening right on time, man. So all we get to do is keep the faith and continue to believe. You got it, Dory.
It says, "For nation shall rise against nation."
That's happening right now. Are we not seeing that? Are we not seeing the state of Israel, the state of Iran? You got Turkey rising up. They condemning Israel. You got, there's nothing but tension going on between the nations. You see, in their respective countries, and you got tensions building up between the people in the land of America. Hey, everything is happening. Signs of the times, man. These are beginning of sorrows.
Yep.
You got it.
It says, Matthew 24, continuing 6, "For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yep.
For nation shall rise against nation,
Yep.
and kingdom against kingdom,
Uh-huh.
and there shall be famines and pestilences."
That's coming too. That's being stirred up as well. Famine is coming. Pestilence is coming. They just talking about they got fucking upspring of the fucking West Nile. When the last time you heard about a fucking West Nile virus? Man?
Listeria in
See?
Colorado.
You got the disease X. You got the fucking C19 making this second appearance. You got the B flu coming. You see? These are all things that are being unleashed to fulfill the Most High's will, man.
And earthquakes, which that's off the chart.
Off the chart. Hey,
This year.
The first day of the year, the so-called New Year, was what? A fucking 7.5 earthquake in Japan,
And
man.
it hasn't stopped, bro. It was all over the country, all over the world.
All over there, still to this day.
Yeah.
Earthquakes have been going on every day since the beginning of the year.
I forgot where exactly in Mexico, man. But there's like a stretch of land, bro, where the earth just separated.
Yup.
It's just like a stretch, man. Everybody's like, what
Oh, yeah,
happened?
California
Yeah.
too. They said there's a big old crack that really a car could fit in, and it goes for miles. You know what I mean, it says, "In diverse places, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. You got it.
Then shall they deliver you up."
So in the midst of all this, the true prophets of the Lord are going to be delivered up.
Because you got to understand, really, Esau's trying to stop these prophecies. That's the whole point. He's trying to interfere with them coming to pass. He sees what's happening to his kingdom. He hears us saying it. What did they do to the saints in the past? They tried to kill him. They did kill him.
His main thing is what? To stop the mouths of the prophets.
Yeah.
So they're going to deliver us up. And this is why you're supposed to be in the spirit, get your mind right, get your spirit right, get your relationship right with Yahweh Shah, knowing and understanding these things. They're going to toss us in the prisons, man. They're going to come in the middle of the night and snatch some of us up, if that be the Most High's will.
That's what it says. When they kill you, they're going to think they're doing God's will for their God.
And
It can be Trump, their God.
You're
You
gonna have even our own people trying to deliver us up.
Yeah.
Family members, so forth and so on. Once again, that goes back to agents being in the midst. You see? Selling out. You see that?
Oh,
Got a whole
look
lot
at
of
these other Israelite leaders teaching a whole
I
different
was about to say,
doctrine.
got a whole lot of agent activity going on, man.
Yeah.
And they think it's not being recorded, it's not being watched, but the Most High sees everything. You see?
Yeah.
False brethren. Because it tells you about that as well. You see? Spies brought in
False prophets.
to seek out our liberty. You see? To try to see what we got going on, the liberty we have in Yahweh Shah. It's spies amongst us, man.
And they're going to try to exploit it to try to make us look as a so-called terrorist group.
I said someone that's breaking bread with these things.
You got it.
It says, "Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake."
Because public enemy number one is going to be the prophets of Yahweh Shah, the true believers, man. You see that? And not only us, but those of you who been liking these fucking videos, comment,
Yeah.
good video, brother Shalom.
Prepper
You know
videos,
what I'm saying?
Bitcoin.
Hey, you been
buy
That's
Bitcoin, you're a so-called terrorist to the government because they already set laws in place that purchasing that you already know that it's trying to hide your money.
if you sharing these type of videos to your family members, guess what? They got your IP address, your ass is on the list, they coming to get your ass.
So you gotta count the cost.
All you Israelites who call yourself Israelites, but you're not following the proper protocol, you're not following the proper doctrine, guess what? They gonna come after your ass.
They walk
man.
come after you and your family, man.
You see, this was never a game. This shit is about to, hey, it's been deadly serious and it's gonna get even more serious, man.
Hey, don't be shocked. They start sending women your way, money your way. You know, opportunities
entice
that you've been hoping for, and then all of a sudden, but now they're gonna want information. They're gonna want you to do things. And if you take that, just like Judas the Iscariot, it says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
But why? Because they weren't firmly rooted in what was true. You got guys coming on the wrong name. You see, you got guys preaching the wrong doctrine. So when it goes down and their faith is fully tested, guess what they're going to do? They're going to sell out. They're going to give up their brother. You see that? To save their own skin, which is going to end up being what? Hey, as it tells you, those who consent unto them shall be had in derision and a reproach and trodden underfoot. You think Esau will give you a break because you give over the men of the Lord? No, man.
No,
He's going to do what he's always done and betray you.
They're also going to be against each other, because you got to remember, when they go against us, they're going to end up going against each other, because it tells you in Revelation 17 that they're going to try to fight against the Lord and his men, but they're going to be, destroyed. Now, that's the main point.
This is Luke chapter 21, verse 9. Luke 21, verse 9. And when you hear of wars and insurrections, don't panic. Yes, these things must take place first, but the end will follow immediately.
So we're just measuring the times, man. We're seeing everything come to pass. All right, it's getting close. It's getting close.
He said, don't panic either.
See, don't panic, because the most I told you, don't be in a state of distress. Don't be afraid. Don't fear. You see, and a lot of guys they have not been building themselves up the proper way in the spirit of Yahweh Shasa. And you already see it. You got even some of these false leaders of these different groups telling you, when the MOTB come, I'm gonna take it because my children gotta eat. I gotta eat. You might as well take it. They was telling me that when the jab came out.
Yep.
Take the jab. How you gonna keep? If you gotta take the jab to keep your job, take the jab. You fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. So that little test of faith, you niggas failed, man. So when the bigger test of faith, the MOTB is made mandatory, guess what? Your leader's gonna tell you the same shit. And you niggas will be following these false leaders, like your Bishop Nate, your General Yohanas, the Al-Azhar nigga. You see the big head nigga, Deacon Hakarnis, bald out ass Hassad. You following these guys and they haven't been giving you the right spirit to operate in. You niggas gonna fall by the wayside, following as the blind lead the blind, they shall both fall into a ditch, man.
Hey, who was that one leader that took all his camp out to Israel?
They had the GLCC, man. They left the niggas for dead out there.
Yep.
So guess what? When this MOTB is made mandatory, he gonna leave you niggas for dead again for all you dumbass Israelites who are following this nigga talking about some damn Ahaya Ashaya and shit. For all you young Israelites.
For all you all those members that passed, taking that.
That blood is on your hands, man.
There will be great earthquakes. Then he added, nations will go against war against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be great earthquakes, and there will be famines and plagues in many lands, and there will be terrifying things and great miraculous signs from heaven.
Yep, and that's coming to pass, man. Somebody hold 2nd Ezra 15 and start at verse 5. Real quick. Somebody grab it.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And this is what the Most High is prepping to unleash the fullness of it. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. Go ahead. Why is it going to do that? Why is the Most High going to do this, man?
It says, verse 6, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
So that's why the Most High is bringing the sword, famine, death, and destruction upon the planet Earth, especially here to the land of America. Why? Because of the wickedness of the people, the pride of the people, the rebellion of the people. You see? This whole entire system of America is moving in the spirit of rebellion toward the Most High, and he's gonna do what? Punish it by bringing plagues upon you, by unleashing those spirits of vengeance, man. The sword, famine, and great confusion, death and destruction, man. Judgment upon the entire inhabitants of America, man. And the only ones who are going to escape it is the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. You see that? That's what's about to happen. That's what's taking place.
This is John 10, in 11, because the brother was going into those Hebrew Israelite leaders of those different camps that aren't doing their duty. They're not warning the sheep. You know, they're leading them to error and destruction. This is John 10 and 11. It says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. But he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth. And the wolf catcheth them, and scattereth the sheep. The hireling fleeth, because he is a hireling, and careth not for the sheep.
That's what's happening with these false leaders, man. You see? They're not giving the true understanding of what the scriptures say. That's why they're leading their congregation into destruction. You see? That's what's happening, man.
I got something.
Yeah, we the true people. We are. Hey, put them on camera. Get them on camera. I'm gonna hold my tongue because the Apostle Paul said, don't say nothing to him. Don't say nothing to him. You know I can't. Because you know I can't stand the motherfucking rat. I can't stand the motherfucking rat, boy.
Look at that fake ass,
Nigga walking up.
anti-Semitic.
You know what I'm saying? It came out here with all that fruit in their damn spirit. Gay ass motherfuckers, man. Look at the tip. Can't stand the motherfucking rat, boy. Yeah, we out here. We here. Yeah.
Jeremiah 3:15.
That's right.
Revelation
Do that one.
11 and 11.
Go ahead, bro.
I mean, Revelation
3, 9.
11 and 11.
Great fear.
What's that?
Great fear fell
Start at verse
upon
8. Start at verd 8.
They stood on their feet.
Yup. And
Here we are standing on our feet.
And these are chosen people. These weak, frail ass people. That's who went through all the land of Canaan was kicking ass. No, nigga. It was us.
If they were lions, if they were really the lion of Judah, they would have said something. They would have defended their gospel.
That fucking cowardly line from the wisdom. Put them up. Put them
Yo,
up. That's
hold
what them motherfuckers are.
hold up. Hey,
They get the cows and everything though.
hey, if they were the real chosen people and they've been set up since 1948, they should be putting us to death for going against them.
Where your spiritual power at?
They should, yeah.
They're gonna try.
I would have hit that nigga with that stone cold stun out this bitch. Go ahead, man.
Revelation 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from Yahweh through his Son Yahushai entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
So after 350 years of being in a destitute state, being spiritually dead in this great city known as Babylon, a spiritual Sodom in Egypt, and with the beginning with the elder Abba Bivens, the Spirit started to enter into us. He was the spearhead of it, according to prophecy. Then Elijah shall come and turn the hearts of the children to the fathers, the hearts of the fathers to the children, as it tells you in the book of what? Malachi, right? You see? The elder Abba Bivens, that was Elijah the prophet. That's who it started. That's who it started with. And he came, and he was the first of the Israelites preaching who? The true Lord, our Lord Yahweh Shai. And after he came on the scene, it spread like a wildfire. And this is why you see us standing upon our to this day. You see, and as an exceeding great army. And fear is falling upon our enemies, especially those small habits. Fear is falling upon the small habits because now what? That lie they've been propagating all throughout the earth for all these centuries, for all these decades, is coming to a fucking end, man. They can't hide behind that shit no more because the true understanding of the Bible is coming out according to what the Most High said will happen in prophecy.
They know about us coming too, because in history, the Egyptians, they knew about the downfall of their kingdom because of the prophets that was coming.
Moses and Aaron.
It tells you in the book of Josephus, which is historical, that the Pharaoh actually knew that Moses was coming to tell him the downfall of his kingdom. And Moses, because he was got by the daughter of Pharaoh, Pharaoh put his diadem on him, and Moses grabbed it and threw it in the ground and then stepped on it as a young man. Showing that and the witches, Pharaoh's witches, in that book says that they were like, this is the man that's going to take us down, kill him. But they couldn't do nothing against him. And that's why they made him a general in the Egyptian army,
Trying to kill him.
so he would die in the war. But the Lord was with him.
Let me grab this real
Just
quick.
like he's with us. What did it say? No weapon that is formed against us shall prosper.
Isaiah 54:17.
So I started getting close to steps out.
I'm going to grab this, and I know that it pertains
Whatever y'all got, bring
to
it
the
up.
fake Jews of our own people. We also use it for these 1948ers.
They will bow. They will David is not amongst them. They're not talking about all the 12 tribes being reunited under the Spirit of Yahweh, which is what? The throne of David being reestablished in the earth. They're not doing any of these things because what? They're not the Israelites, man. Prophecy, once again, with the full understanding of prophecy, it has exposed all the fucking lies that Esau has propagated in the earth for so long, man.
Even their body, they're not in that immortal flesh. It says that their bodies were going to be chiseled like precious stone, like cut. And you see them, they're not strong.
It's real, man.
Yeah.
Niggas get a bad food, they out of there.
Yeah, get
Sons against
Are
them.
you brothers? Go out your brothers and sisters.
Psalm chapter 14, verse 1. Only fools say in their hearts there is no power. They are corrupt and their actions are evil. Not one of them does good. The Lord's power looks down from heaven on the entire human race. He looks to see if anyone is truly wise, if anyone seeks power.
Which are the Israelites that really are the ones that he's looking for amongst all the human race, because he's only dealing with one nation and one
That nation,
small group,
that remnant.
that have
That,
faith.
hey, what did he call it in the book of Ezra? That great mother cluster, man.
That's why he says, when I return, will there be faith on the earth?
Yeah, and the remnant.
The remnant.
They're going to have faith to be saved. So the only ones who are going to have that faith when Yahweh shall return is the remnant of the nation of Israel, as the ones I told about prophecy, man.
But no, all have turned away, all have become corrupt. No one does good, not a single one. For those who do evil never learn. They eat up my people like bread and wouldn't think of praying to the Lord power.
I got a quick thing, just a edification on these Amalekites, right? It says, the question says, who is Amalek in history? It says the spirit of Amalek is the hopeless enemy of Israel. Amalekites were the first people to attack Israel when they left Egypt for the promised land. Amalek was the grandson of Esau. There you go. Just reading that out.
I got something. You got something?
God, go ahead, bro.
2 Ezra 16, verse 70. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Which everybody's talking about a black swan event. They're going to use these black swan events to put the target on the prophet of Israel. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. And they've done this to the Israelites in the past, because even Isaac and Jacob and even Abraham, the heathen said, you're doing better than us. How can we compete with you? So when all these things are happening, we're going to be actually taken care of. They're going to want us around. They're going to want to persecute us, because it's going to be upon them to do so, to fulfill prophecy. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, just like the Pharaoh, remember? He let the Israelites go, and then the Lord put the spirit on the people to put the Pharaoh. You can let them go, let's get them. Yeah, so they came running after us with their military. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Last one. Hear, O my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
I'm quoting Jeremiah 30. I'm going to start at verse 5 and just read right through it. It says, for thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, all the faces are turned into paleness. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right to the point, man. The elect, the remnant of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the remnant, the elect of you, are going to be saved out of that great tribulation that's coming, man.
Hopeful elect.
As long as we, as long as we endure into the end, and as long as our names are written in the book of life of the Lamb.
The book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
It's supposed to be never before, man. All you have to do is continue to keep the faith and pray to the Lord to keep that spirit on you, man. Because at the end of the day, everything is about to happen according to the Most High's will. None of these people are believing in is about to come fast. Only what we believe in. We're the only ones who have the truth on the earth, man. And that's a beautiful gift that we've been given from the Most High. So we're ending on this one. Numbers 24 and 15. This to show you what the end all be all is going to be when it's all said and done, man, according to the Most High's will. Numbers 24 and 15, it says, and he took up his parable and said, Balaam the son of Beor have said, the man whose eyes were open have said, he have said which heard the words of the Most High and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, our Lord Yahushua, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, because that's where the final rulership is coming out of, the Israelites. You see an everlasting kingdom where dwelleth righteousness. And shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy the children of Sheph. And that goes into what all the heathen nations being put under our foot, because Yahushua is coming to establish the throne of David. That's why all these different events in the world is happening. So this promise the Most High made unto us will come to pass. Verse 18, and Edom shall be a possession, which goes into their land. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth for the city. And when he looked on Amalek, the 1948, the small hats just passed by, you see, he said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. And not only Amalek is going to perish forever, the entire house of Esau, as it tells you in Obadiah 1 and 18. You see, there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the mouth of Yahweh Shemel Shah spoken it, man. And that's what's going to be. So Allah Yahweh Shemel Shah. So Lord willing, that was edifying, man. We're going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful that I came out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai has created us to do. With that, we're going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Baba.